All right, first we're gonna do this skill. As you can see, it was 17,600 and 20,000. This is what I don't have any buffs on him at all right now. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy Tony and I'm back with some more Genshin Impact, and today we're going to be going over why Xingqiu is so good. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first pulled Xingqiu, I was actually kind of mad. I was like, who is this guy? I was not happy because I was just trying to get Noelle to C6, and even though that didn't happen, I did get Xingqiu and I got a whole bunch of him, and it was actually kind of crazy. But I'm happy I did build him up, and I wanted to wait till I got him to a high, at least level 80 before I started to showcase him, which I did, and I'm about to tell you why he is so great and you shouldn't sleep on him. All right, so first of all, he is a sword user, so he has average speed, 5 strikes. All right, so it's in between the pole arm, which is super fast and way faster than the claymore. All right, so and then the damage is like in between those two as well. So it does do AoE damage. As you see, those wide swipes, it hits multiple people, so that's good. Also, he has a charge attack that does AoE damage, which is awesome as well. He also has his elemental skill, which is like, it's like a double uppercut, but it's a kick. All right, so let's just do it on this thing. Boom. It's 2 hits done on that. And also on top of that, what happens is you get damage reduction that goes around you as you see these 4 swords. It depends on your hydro damage bonus, but it gets added to the damage reduction. And let's go look at his talents, and we'll go over his elemental burst skill, which is what really sets him apart from a lot of the other characters. All right, so we just went over his normal attack, and I just showed you his elemental skill here, right? So that damage reduction, as you can see, is 20% of the hydro damage bonus, so that would be gained. So right now his reduction is at 24%. So and it stops interruption. So all of this is great for his elemental burst, this rain sword rain cutter skill, this Gua sword rain cutter skill here. It what it does is it brings those 4 rains swords that's hovering around you to the sky, and every time you attack, it attacks the target, and it does huge damage, and it can crit as well. So, and it's based on your hydro damage. He also has ability to get his HP back, so he can stand alone, and paired with a weapon. Let me show you the weapon I got. Paired with this weapon right here, which every crit you can get life back, so he life steals. This guy literally can be like an attacking tank for your team, so he does so much. He's like, he can also be a good support, which is his elemental burst skill could be like a support DPS. So it's like he's a tank on top of being somebody that could do a large amount of DPS, on top of somebody that could heal himself, and then automatically built in another 20% hydro damage bonus built into your character once you get him to a certain level, which is amazing. And this skill right here should not be slept on. So when you craft a talent material, you have a 25% chance to keep that material that you're using, which is awesome for when you scaling up your talents. So this is somebody you would definitely want on your team for so many reasons, guys. I'm telling you. So with all that said, let's go check out the main reason why he is so good. All right, so we're gonna just go and find some targets and use our elemental burst. Okay, so we're in a level 90 dungeon with our boy Xingqiu here, and let's go ahead and test out his damage. All right, first we're gonna do this skill. As you can see, it was 17,600 and 20,000. This is what I don't have any buffs on him at all right now. All right, let's go ahead and do our elemental burst here. All right. Now the nice thing about him is when I do his elemental burst, I could switch to somebody else and it would stay on me. And then, for instance, I can now do this, her skill and his skill on top of each other, and it completely melts the enemy. As you can see, some crit for 6,497. It's about 2,500 per sword, and it's 4 swords, so that's 10,000 damage DPS every other second on hit. Okay, And then also, let's do this again. You see how much energy goes up once he does his elemental skill? It is so much energy done. It's half of his energy comes back. All right, the only thing I can say is a drawback is the cooldown time. See, it's 4 seconds before we could do it again. And once again, we'll go again with the doubles. And then we'll go with the rain cutter swords again. And then we could pair it with cleaves. This is what I mean by he could be your DPS or... Now look how much damage we're doing. It's gonna completely melt this guy. And do you see the blue numbers? That's ×4 typically, unless there's a crit. So that's about 2,800. I saw one for 7,000, and that damage was all done through his assist. All right,
Time to act.
Which makes him excellent for either DPS or even support. This is definitely a level 90 dungeon, so you're gonna definitely need a nice healer on your team. If you have Noelle or Barbara or somebody like that, will definitely help you out through a pretty much harder dungeon like this. All right, so now mind you, this is without me having any of my any buffs. I did not take anything. I don't have any food. As you can see, there's no buffs right above my HP, and we're still doing major damage with Xingqiu. Let's do it again. We got rid of the shield, but it did not show how much. All right, look, as you can see, those rain cutters are coming out. There's 4 at a time, so 2480 is 4 at a time. Now let's pair it with this and pair it with her elemental burst. Now we got 3 elemental bursts going at one time, and it just completely destroys him. Completely. All right, guys. So yeah, as you can see, Xingqiu just destroyed that last boss in like 5 seconds. I swear it was only 5 seconds, but I already showed you the weapon I got on him. Show you my stats real quick too. All right, so we got him his attack at 1600, his defense 844, elemental mastery, which is important for him, is at 176 because you do want to have that effect of that elemental reaction to get you some huge amount of damage. So I got it up 176, and his attack is pretty decent on top of that. All right, so what artifacts do we got on this guy here? Let's go from the jump. All right, we have the Wanderer's Troop flower. We do have crit damage in it that I like, and I have the energy recharge, which is very important. More energy recharge, which is amazing. Okay, and the elemental mastery, which I definitely like. All right, with the Wanderer's Troop, that already gave me elemental mastery of 80, and then we have crit damage. So this was a good one I found here. All right, and then I want him to have more attack. Okay, so as you can see, I have his elemental mastery up, plus I have his attack up with this Gladiator's Finale set. So we have a crit rate there. That's the only thing, and the energy recharge, which is good. All right, here is I just found a goblet that will allow me to have the hydro damage bonus. So it gives me damage reduction, as well as it gives me more damage to whoever I'm fighting. So this is something to have, and maybe you might want to copy this build. And then we have crit rate, mainly because of the sword I got. I wanted to go for crit rate here, so we could heal more when I attack, because every time I crit I can heal myself. Plus I have a good attack on here, and it's completing that Gladiator's finale set. Yeah, Xingqiu is really that good, man. So hopefully, guys, this was a good showcase to y'all, and it makes you want to build Xingqiu, and you see why he's so good as a DPS, your main DPS or your support DPS. He thrives in both roles, and he has survivability. He can't get interrupted with his skill. When he does this, he gets those swords around him. It's hard to interrupt him. It gives him damage reduction. It does 2, as you can see, sometimes, like not even sometimes, every time it does for 2 hits. They could be 20 or 30,000 a piece. Sometimes one's 20,000, one's 16,000. It depends on what your crit rate and your crit damage is. And hopefully that was helpful to you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and help a new channel out. Help this up and coming channel by subscribing, hitting that bell notification, leaving comments and likes and shares. Thanks, guys, and I'm out of here. Peace.